It's Wednesday, and I started working on the vlog, but I have an appointment at 2 o'clock, and it's about 1 o'clock, so I should shower before I go. And yeah, it's definitely, oh god, it's already 1 o'clock. I gotta hurry. So, I'm gonna keep this short, and I'm gonna go.
That is actually, he might be able to donate it, to be honest. I didn't think he was that long. Ready?
It is all over me.
Everybody's watching. Oh my god, you guys are killing me. Wow.
That is very long.
You want it? Or you want to put it in your bag?
Alright, the vlog's done now. You know what that means. Means that it is time to cross off these last few days off of the calendar for the last year. And honestly, it feels weird to have this calendar complete. But it's time to take it down. Now, I have a few calendars for 2024. This does not want to come down. You know what? We'll just pull the entire thing off. Anyway, it's weird to have this entire thing done. But, you know, here we are. And now I don't know if I ever showed all of them because a lot of them were rapid fire as I was getting ready for the trip back in April. But it's nice. Anyway, I got my hair cut. And the reason that I got my hair cut is my sleep schedule is all over the place. And a lot of that has to do with work, which means some days I'm waking up right before I have to leave, and I don't have a lot of time to maintain longer hair like that. So I had it cut. And I had the first inaugural chop of the ponytail recorded, and I'll let that play. But I wasn't sure walking in what exactly I wanted to get done. I knew I wanted it cut so that I didn't have as much of a hassle maintaining it, but I definitely don't regret it. And honestly, for the longest time, short hair is the way that I went, and it definitely is going to take some readjusting to get back used to it. But I don't think it was a bad idea. I don't think it was a mistake. But I have, like, a lot of people that I've shown have been caught off guard because they've known me to have long hair for so long. But honestly, I think this is, like, an improvement for me for my day-to-day. And maybe I won't enjoy it in the long term and grow my hair back out. We'll see. But for now, I'm happy with what I got. Although it is a bit more messy now and sits weird because that's just how my hair naturally lands. But after a while, I'm sure it'll get like shuffled around again, mostly due to bad head. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. To replace the Avatar one, I got a new Spider-Man themed one, specifically Across the Spider-Verse. Olivia gave it to me. Around Christmas, Mom picked up a calendar, gave it to me because she didn't know what else to give me, and then Olivia was like, "Oh, I really like this. I have this. Do you want it in exchange for this?" So we traded calendars, and now this is the new 2024 calendar. I got a thing a little while ago that I've just been sitting on because I haven't really had use for it. And I still don't really, but I will at some point. And now that it's the new year, figured I would talk about it. I got myself one of these, And if you don't recognize this, go back and skip through the vlogs from either me or Jordan from the trip back in May. Let's go get breakfast. Oh yeah, Jordan is wearing a noose. That wasn't a joke.
I got my camera on.
Throughout that trip, he wore what we jokingly refer to as his noose. Basically what it is a mount that rests around your neck, obviously, that you can put a phone into, and it'll let you, like, hands-free record stuff. And, you know, it is hands-free, and I have access to my watch, and you can, like, I can have an idea of what I'm showing, and you can see how little balance I have, if you didn't know that already. But, like, hands-free, I can go walk around the house if I really wanted, but it's late, so I probably shouldn't. Anyway, my room is a mess. I should try to get on that soon. Anyway, my only problem with it is that it's a little difficult to get the phone on and off, and I'm sure I'll get used to it, but it'll definitely help with getting B-roll in the future, especially if I go back, which I do want to. And I've been watching flight prices, but I don't want to say anything until I know for sure that I'm going. So, I'm excited to have this. And I've been, like, waiting for a chance to talk about it, and it's getting near the time where flight prices are reasonable, so I'm like, I should say something, just in case. And now I have. Sometimes you get bookcases. Other times you get massive entertainment centers 3 times your size. I don't actually know where I'm putting this yet, but we're figuring it out, slowly but surely. Might take me a few. I guess one good thing from this is that I can get to the to-do list again, finally. I have no idea how this thing is hanging here without screws in it. Okay, let's turn that off for now. And we're gonna start at the door here. So right at the door, I didn't want to block fully the light switch, so I put one of the CD racks here. This one has the PS1 games. And then I put this bookshelf here, and there is some stuff here that's not, like, fully gaming related, and that'll clear out shortly. Hang on. It looks like I might need to wipe the camera down. Hang on. That looks better. Okay, so up here I have the Chris Tales Collector's Edition, my Joker mask, and the Samus amiibo overlooking everything. I was finally able to bring out the N64 games, and then the rest of this is still the same as it was, it just needs to be cleaned up a little. Then my desk stayed where it is, this stayed where it is. The dresser moved over here with the cart, so now I can get to the cart a bit easier without having to turn fully around. It's now just on my side while I'm sitting at my desk. And then the window is still accessible. I can still get the piece of wood in and out to open the and close the window. And then this bookcase moved over here. The signed thing from Ash's voice actress is still up there. But this top shelf is now still display, but a different set of stuff. The Game Boy Advance SP, the Metroid Dread amiibo finally came out of the drawer it was thrown in. The Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition, my boxed Ruby and Sapphire, and then I grabbed some of my empty cassette cases to put my remaining Game Boy videos and the DS Rumble pack into cases. And then I brought green out. And then I brought the Genesis, Super Game Boy, whatever Super Nintendo games, and that repro of Conkers. This remained the same, I just brought out the Pokemon box. and PS2 remain the same. And now the big one is the paw print and Amaterasu are in the top right here. My Luffy hat and some of my amiibo are on here. This shelf is all Splatoon amiibo. This is Scott Pilgrim and Battletoads. There is the Xenoblade paperweight, the Hot Wheels thing, and a thing that was one of my siblings from when we were kids. This one is currently 3DS. This one is DS, and I brought out all of the empty, not empty cases. They have games in them, they just don't have labels yet. Xbox One, 360, PSP, and my CDs are here. The Lazy Susan is down on this shelf. These 3 doored shelves have just miscellaneous stuff in there that just... it looks cluttered if it's out and about. So I figured it would be better to leave them not out. And then under Amaterasu and the paw print is Pyra and Mithra. Then I have my PS3 games and Danganronpa. This divider thing for paperwork. And then that bottom shelf is empty currently. And now the big one. The Xenoblade Shrine. I'm sure you could see this coming, seeing as I'm big on Xenoblade, but I have the Xenoblade Definitive Edition, Special Edition, Definitive Works set, whatever it's called, and the soundtrack here. Pyra in front. I have the lamp here. I have not run a wire yet, but it's very easy to do because this thing is on wheels, so I would be able to pull it out easy to get to the outlet behind if I want to plug it in. And then the Xenoblade 2 soundtrack. I will eventually get the Xenoblade 2 special edition and put it behind there. And then I have Nia. And then I have the Xenoblade 3 special edition and the soundtrack over here. All in all, the Xenoblade Shrine looks pretty nice. And I have room I could like hang something, maybe. And then down here I have the Mother 2 soundtrack, the Battle Chest, the still sealed Shantae and Ruby stuff. All in all, oh, and the Switch has not moved. Switch stuff is still here. So all in all, I would say that it came out pretty good. Maybe I'm a little crazy. I mean, I know I'm a little crazy, but I like the way it came out, and it was definitely well worth the 4.5 hours it took to get everything working, functional. It could still use some tweaking, but all in all, I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. Anyway, it is past 1 o'clock, and I do have work at 10, so I do need to go to bed. So I'm gonna go do that. I just finished up a stream, and that stream was the second part of Luigi's Mansion. And honestly, I didn't want there to be such a big gap between parts. Like, if I go back, the first part was on... well, the highlight says November 1st, but the actual stream started Halloween night. And not for nothing, I didn't mean for there to be such a big gap between streams. During the holidays, it is very stressful at my day job, at any retail job really, but working retail and trying to stream, it can be very difficult. So most of the streams kind of fell off. But now that things have settled down at work, I'm gonna try to work through that list of streams that I need to... of streams that I've left unfinished for their the stream games. And let me pull up that list. You can see that there's a bunch of games on there, and anything that says ongoing is something that started and not finished. I just took Luigi's Mansion off that list And, you know, I liked the game. And I just really, I have all of these games and I'm trying to get through all of them. And some of them are JRPGs. And I don't want to drive myself crazy. Especially right off the heels of being super stressed by my day job. So I'm trying to work through everything so that I can just start uploading them as they happen. That's the end goal. And that's why I want the backlog of stream games to be done. Because then I can actually start working on stuff that I want to work on. Like Pikmin 2, those VODs will come out, and then I also want to release them as episodes. So I need to cut them up as episodes. And there's no reason to not upload them, so I don't know why I don't. Other than I want to release things in the order that they happen, and there's just a lot of streams. So as long as I could put them out faster than I'm streaming, which is a little hard to do, but because if I really like hunkered down, I could do 5 streams a week, maybe even every day, but I don't want to like exhaust myself more than I already have. And to be frank, it's 2:15. I do have work tomorrow, so I shouldn't stay here for too long. But with things going the way they are, I'm catching up. And it's on my goals for the year to get all of the stream games done. So, here's hoping that it's not going to take too long. So I'm sure you are aware of my love of trying new drinks. And I've spoken about it with some of my coworkers. And one of them brought me this. Vernors Ginger Soda. Which has been around since 1866. Comes from Michigan. We've spoken about it before. And she was like, this is really good. You should try it sometime. And I was like, I don't think I've seen it around here. If you get a hold of it, let me know. And she just brought me one. Oh, that's really good. A lot of ginger soda, ginger ales, they have the ginger flavor, but it's like super duper strong, the only thing you taste. You do actually get other tastes here. And I'm not 100% sure what it is, but it's really good. Oh, this is really good. Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. This was a good decision. So I'm gonna drink this. And I don't really have much else for the day. So I'm gonna drink this. So we just wrapped up a Pokemon stream. And honestly, that went pretty good. We finished the last of the Elite Four members, took on the champion. I died in game. And had to refight it, but fine. Please tell me it's good enough. That is a lot of Magmortar.
Yeah.
He's disappointed in me.
Dang. You sucked at this sandwich, didn't you?
Sandwich. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to somebody else.
I didn't fail this, so I'm wondering what
You
happened.
smell what the rock is cooking. Yeah, I want to start. I can tell you're cooking at high heat.
I don't know if I'm gonna include a clip. I'm gonna assume I'm including a clip. I don't know. But it is past 3 a.m. I intended to go to bed like an hour ago. And then shit ran long. So, I'm gonna go to bed. And we're gonna hope that everything is good. Let's hope. You know, I've been doing a lot of this item ball producer thing, whatever it's called, the item printer, here in Scarlet and Violet. This was not what I was going to talk about today. But, this has been hurting me. I've been getting a lot of ball lotteries after upgrading to being able to get it, and a lot of double item bonuses. Since I unlocked them, I hit the wrong button. I'll go back in. And I'm trying to see if I can get one to spawn. Because I've gotten so many of them. And it's just hurt how many there have been. When I could get all of these, which start at a 1% chance. But I can't get the 1 in 1,000 in Xenoblade. I didn't even see what I got there. Crap. Anyway, the objective here is to get all of the print jobs to get it fully upgraded. But, like, this is very much hurt. This is like my 5th amulet coin. This is like hurt my soul though. It's another ball lottery! So other than crazy odds on the 3D printer, the thing that I really wanted to talk about was because of rain and wind, it was a very stormy night. The store was super empty. And so it was a very sluggish day. And by that I mean there weren't a lot of customers, there wasn't a lot to do, and frankly, it was kind of exhausting having not a lot to do because you're so used to doing a bunch of things, and then suddenly there's nothing. Which is not great because you're expecting to do stuff and then nope. So, yeah. It didn't exactly go great. Which is why when I got home and had stuff to do in Pokemon, I was like, cool, I actually can do something now. But, you see where that got me. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this week. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you had yourself a damn good one, and I'll see you next week.